Hey everyone, I'm going to do my eye makeup today using this palette from e.l.f. I believe it's a 36 palette, and it's the one that has like the pretty blues and stuff in it. But we're going to be using these three colors. We're going to use this one first, and then these two up here in the corner. So that one, this one, and this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is my Too Faced Shadow Insurance to prime my eyelids. And I just dot all that on. And I just put that all over my lid, all the way up to the brow bone. And then I also take that and put it under my eye as well, like in my inner corner and under my eye, because we will be putting shadow under there. The next thing I'm going to use is NYX Jumbo Pencil in Cashmere. I don't know if this will actually focus though. Okay, it doesn't want to focus, but it's number 630 and it's called, there we go, it's called Cashmere. And it looks like this. It's a really pretty gold color. And we're just going to put that all over the lid. To like move this so I can see a bit. There we go. Okay, and we're just going to put this all over the lid. And a little bit on the inner corner as well. And of course, one swipe underneath. Okay. And then we're just going to blend it out a little with our finger, because these do have a tendency to crease on you. So I always just make sure that I blend it out really good. Okay, so the first shadow I'm going to use on my eyes, that's not from the 88, or from the, not the 88 palette, but the e.l.f. palette, is going to be Urban Decay's Sin. I guess I can show you the back of it too. I think I got this in my first My Glam bag, so I don't get to use it too often, but this is what it looks like. It's just a very shimmery champagne color. So we're going to use just a flat brush, and I'm just using the e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush, and it's just a flat shader brush. And we're just going to dab that in, and we're just going to put that on our lid right here. A lot of the time I use white on my inner corner. You can go ahead and take this color and put it on your inner corner if you'd like. Or you can go ahead and use the white. It's totally up to you. Just make sure you pack enough of that color on. Really get it to the brightness that you like. I like mine pretty bright because I get very oily. Even my eyelids get oily, which sounds weird because you don't have like oil glands on your eyelids. But my eyes get really oily. Like everything gets very, very oily, and I think it's just because it's summertime that I'm just starting to get more oily. So, I had to really pack my shadow on. And the next one we're going to use, out of those three colors that I show you, is we're going to use this purple color right here. So I'm just going to take some MAC 219, and it's just a brush like this, like a very stiff blending brush. I'm going to get that color on there and then tap it off. And we're just going to place this not on the outer corner of the lid, but like the outer third of the lid, but not all the way into this corner over here, just right here. It's kind of a transition color for the other two darker colors. So this is more of a darker spring look, but it's like a springy natural eye. So you can also use a flat shader brush to do this if you like. My eyelashes are so long that like half the time when I close my eyes, my lashes stick together and there's nothing on them. I just have really long lashes. Okay, and you're going to take that same blending brush. You're just going to wipe it off on a towel. I just use these cloths that I get from where I work, and I just buy a pack of 25 and then I wash them until they can't be washed anymore and then throw them away. So, but the next color we're going to take is one of these two colors up here. We're actually going to blend these two together, and they look so much darker on camera than they really are. But we're going to blend those two together. And I'm just going to dabble back and forth. You're going to get something like this. You're going to tap off the excess. And we're going to put that on our outer corner right here. And then we're going to go up. And try not to make this any wider, the width of this right here, any wider than your brush, because you're going to blend it out with a bigger brush. Okay, that's about as dark as I want that. So we're going to do the same over here. And then you're just going to pull this off like this. So you can see that one's darker than this one because I didn't tap the brush off. So you can see this is with the brush tapped off and this is with it not tapped off. So you can definitely see a difference in how much depth there is, like how much darkness. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on here, which once we blend it out though, it's going to get a little bit lighter. So, okay. So there's that. I'm just going to wipe that brush off because I wipe all of my brushes off. Try to at least when I'm done using them. And then we're just going to blend this out. And this is a just a blending brush. This is the one I got in my March My Glam bag, I believe. So we're just going to blend that out. And I just use circular motions, and then I do my windshield wiper, of course. We're just going to blend that all the way up. Okay. Then we're going to go to this one, do the same thing. Just blend, blend, blend. It takes a very long time to blend. And after a while you're just like, oh. But you know, if you want to, I'm trying to do this with my left hand, you can see how well that's working. It does take a little while to really get these colors to blend out. Not too long. e.l.f. colors are very blendable. I do like them for that because they are very, very blendable. Okay. And the next color I'm going to take is just a pigment, and it's called Blank Type, and it looks like this. It's just a white pigment. So I'm going to take some of that. I'm going to take my blender, can't talk today, my blender brush, wipe some of that off right there. And I'm just going to take some of it right into the lid. Just a tiny, I don't even know if that'll pick up on the camera. Just that tiny, tiny bit. Get my blender brush into it, swirl it around, give it a tap so you have just a tiny bit on there. And just give it some color up here, just to give that wash. And I also take it right here a little bit. Just kind of brighten that area up. Same thing over here. Okay. Put the lid back on that. I had another one of these and I spilt it. I didn't put the lid on and my elbow had hit my table and it just whoosh all over my carpet. Which is not pretty because I have darker carpet, so not very fun. Alright, so once you have this blended out to where you want, I'm going to blend this just a tiny bit more in this corner right here. But once you have it blended where you want, you can go ahead and set that brush aside. I'm going to take another flat, this is going to be a small flat brush, and you can see compared to like a normal flat brush, this is the normal one over here, this is normal, and this is the smaller one. So we're going to take that smaller one, which is another one of the My Glam ones that we got in last month's bag, and I'm going to take this purple shade right down here. We used this one, so now we're going to take this purple shade and we use those two. So it's the third one from the second row. We're going to take that one and just get it on the tip of our brush, just a tiny bit on the tip like that, and we're going to run that along. I'm actually going to pat it along my lower lash line, and then kind of blend it right up in here. Okay, do that again to the other side. And again, blend it in. Just kind of for a nice purple pop of color. I have very hazel eyes, and purple looks phenomenal on hazel eyes. Just phenomenal. Okay, and this eye, you can leave it just like this if you really like it. I love it this way. I do very much like it. I'm going to put a little bit more concealer under here though to kind of get rid of that darkness. But I'm actually going to add some eyeliner, and then I'm also going to add liquid liner. So I'm going to add some to my waterline, and I'm going to use what came in my 5-in-1 Ulta palette. And this is this plum right here, and it's this really, really pretty plummy color. It's very, very pretty purple. So we're going to use that in our waterline. And I'm actually going to use my, I don't know if I can fit there. I'm actually going to use my mirror down here. I'm going to flip it to the bigger side. There we go. And you're just going to line your waterline. Okay, so you can see just a very subtle difference. It really, I think it really defines your eyes just a little bit more. It's that little extra step, I think, that completes the look. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put on this NYX liquid crystal liner, and this is very, very sparkly. Very sparkly, and it's in the color Crystal Pewter, which is LCL 108. So I'm going to attempt to do that. In my last video I could not do this, but I've been practicing a little bit with liquid liner, so hopefully I can get this now. So this just kind of gives it just that little bit of extra sparkle, which there's nothing wrong with a little extra sparkle. Okay. So there's just a little bit of that. So you can see there's the normal eye, and then it just gives it that little extra sparkle. Somebody asked me, just a very random question, someone I didn't even know asked me what my favorite color was. And I didn't know how to answer, and I was like, sparkle? And they just kind of laughed about it. They thought it was funny and didn't say anything else to me, so I wasn't sure like if it was a for real question or if it was just, you know, because they know I'm a makeup junkie, that I love doing makeup and stuff, so I don't know if it was just meant to be funny or what. But they just laughed at me, and I was like, well, I do love sparkle. Quite the girly girl. Back in when I was younger, like when I was a teenager and stuff, I was not a girly girl. I was definitely one of the boys. I did not wear makeup. I didn't really start wearing makeup until probably my senior year of high school. I didn't, you know, I was part of the, I had different jobs like on the boys wrestling team, like I was stat girl, and I tried out for cheerleading and then decided it was not for me. And then I actually tried out for wrestling and couldn't do it because I had to have some sort of thing with my physical, and they ended up just saying forget it. So I didn't end up wrestling, but I always did stats for it. I loved wrestling in high school. I thought it was just the best. And then most of my friends were the guys that were already on the wrestling team. So it was like, you know, that's just kind of how it worked out. So, all right. So the next thing I'm going to do is fill in my brows. And I use Wet n Wild's Color Icon. And this is in the color Mink Brown, number 649. I was using a different one, but this one just is nearly perfect for my hair. So I just fill those in really quick. I don't want, you know, perfect brows. Although people who do perfect brows, they look phenomenal. I just don't like perfect brows on me. They just don't look right. So I just kind of fill them in, you know, however. And I have to fill them in because of this. So it's always interesting when I fill in my eyebrows because I usually don't get it right on like I did the other one. I usually screw these up, and I had to go back and do them. Like this one's kind of crazy, so I have to go back and, like, you know, fix it as I mess it all up. Fixing it and messing it all up at the same time, which is okay. See, like that one looks good. This one, it's kind of crazy. Oh, what can you do? Okay, so I fill those in just a little bit, and I end up putting stuff over them, so they're not even going to look the way that they do. But I just run my finger. I actually tried it yesterday with powder. Instead of putting like the stuff that I usually put on them, like my liquid, like my gel, and it was different. I can't say that I liked it. I mean, loved it. I can say that I liked it. I can't say that I loved it, but I didn't hate it either. So, one's more curved than the other. Oh, this eyebrow is so silly sometimes. It's okay, I don't want perfect eyebrows anyways. So this is my e.l.f. gel. This is the stuff, this is like my holy grail stuff that I use. But these run out so quick. And I use both sides for, you know, one's for brows and one's for eyelashes. And I use both sides for that. I was using something else though too. So then I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyelash curler. I swear by this eyelash curler. I don't use any other. And I just want to curl my lashes. I have very long lashes. I have to say that I love, like, my favorite feature on my face has to be my eyes. I absolutely love my eyes. They are a really nice shape. They have a really nice color to them. My lashes, like, I love my lashes because they're already really long. So I'm going to use Clinique's High Impact Mascara, and a dupe for this is the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. It's the one that's in either the pink, I think it's a pink tube. And this one is clumping up on me for some reason. Usually it separates really, really well. It is not separating very well at all today. I don't know what its deal is. I'm gonna zoom in. but like it's just not wanting to separate for me. I don't know, but can you see a difference? Like, you get really long lashes with these. I think maybe this one's drying out. It's just a sample size. My adopted mother gives them to me when she gets her stuff from Clinique. I usually buy their foundation, but I only buy it at gift time when you get free samples like these. You know, because I mean, that's really the only thing besides their eye makeup remover that I buy from Clinique. Just because stuff is so expensive, but I do really enjoy their eye makeup remover, so I usually purchase that. Alright, I bet this tutorial is like super long, isn't it? Holy crap, it's 21 minutes for an eye tutorial. But it turned out really good today. So, that is it for that. I will show you, I can zoom in so you can really see the pops of color. So that's what that looks like, and I will zoom out so you can see the whole thing. So this is the whole look for today. My brows are a bit dark, but I think it turned out really good. On my lips, I have an Avon lipstick. It's just one of their lighter ones. And then I also have a Mary Kay lip gloss over it. My foundation that I'm wearing today is Stila's Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer. Of course, I've got my Age Rewind on, which I'll put a little bit more of that on. I love Instant Age Rewind. I just bought another one as a backup. I wanted to make sure that I tried it for a long time and make sure that I really liked it before I purchased another one, because they are $8. So to me, that's pricey for a concealer, but that's just me. But I really love this stuff, so I went and got another one. And on my cheeks, I am wearing Joy from e.l.f. It's like one of their mineral blushes, which I'm actually going to put just a tiny bit more on. And I use just a stippling brush. And I just do it like this. Get my hair caught in it. My blush never really shows up on camera. Oh yeah, there we go, now it is. Okay, so yeah, so this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. You can comment on it. I think all my comments I have approved though, because I had one very nasty YouTuber leave a very rude, like a very nasty comment that I should have done something about. I didn't. I just deleted it because karma will come back and get him. I believe very much in karma, and I don't have to be the one to get back because somebody else will. So, all comments now, they have to be approved. But I have a blog, which I need to update. I haven't updated in days. But I'll put the link below. It's www.HairandMakeup87.dinstudio.com. I also have a Twitter, which is just Jessica Bidwell, or HairandMakeup87, which is my YouTube name on here. So I mean, I think it's either one that you can find me on there. I have Instagram, and I am posting more on that. I'll put like my email down below for like requests and stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.